South Jersey bad boys. Not even a whisper.
No. Because I hate it, dude. I'm sick of the singing. You guys sing all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
Start talking.
Yeah.
And by the way, the intro thing stinks, dude. It's two guys making an immediate consolidation, or whatever the word is. Hey, we didn't feel like putting the effort into getting a great song to start our podcast.
We actually did. I did hit up Rob Cruz at some point. I forgot to follow up with him about.
Yeah.
He just didn't want to do it. Rob sees potential. Rob has an eye for talent, and he must have seen you guys are listening.
We copyrighted the jingle.
I also gave him a ridiculous request. He was like, "Yeah, just give me an idea of like what you're thinking." I was like, "Could you mix like the Bad Boys theme song with like Al Green or something?"
Yeah, I remember we were talking about that. The Bad Boys theme song mixed with like a Jay-Z takeover type of mashup or an Al Green.
Can I get an encore?
You guys are the Linkin Park and Jay-Z fucking collab, which, by the way, how the hell that happened? That's one of the most absurd things of all time.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, our theme song's better. The podcast is better. That Rules podcast. It's good. It's two guys just cooking it up, shooting the shit, kissing.
Dude, you know what I love about that? It's a unique premise. There you go. You have a podcast where you go, what's it about? You go, it's just me and my buddy, and we just kind of shoot this shit, and we just kind of talk about whatever's happening, and like...
Yeah, dude, we should have named our podcast after a region. You guys didn't even pick a goddamn location,
that
dude.
Rocks,
you
dude.
That rules.
Rocks.
Say the name, or I'll fucking...
We had to take.
We're gonna get rid of that one. No,
you're gonna push him over.
Yeah. That's all it would take. We take an entire region. We're providing the good people of the southern region of New Jersey.
You know how
news.
Yeah,
that's about it. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Danny.
No, that's
you guys
all.
should cut each other off more. Me and John do it all the time.
It's been about 3 months since we've been on the pod.
It has been. Yeah, I was MIA in August. What were you up to in August? That's the question here.
Oh, God.
Nothing much, man. Did a couple shows, hung out with some friends, drank some beer. That's about me.
That's funny.
Roast battled in a couple of people's backyards. What were you up to, Brenton?
Matt kissed a man. I witnessed it.
I heard about this. Now, how did it lead to that? Is that how it had to end, or was that like the loser?
Please give us a rundown.
Look, guys, when a mommy and a daddy love each other very much.
How did it feel?
Honestly, some of the softer lips of anybody. I went back and I kissed my girlfriend the next day, and I was like, "You mustache bitch." No, he does have incredibly soft lips. He does.
Did it move at all?
It didn't move, but it went. I'm here. I'm still down here holding down the fort.
Yeah.
He let you know I'm aware of what just happened.
I understand. I'm not opposed to it. We could take him because if it's a guy, I have to be able to not only sexually dominate him but physically dominate him.
Yeah.
Right.
And people are making a big deal about the smooch.
If you're sexually dominating somebody, is that not physically dominating?
No, it's emotional domination. Because when you're making love, you don't want to, you're holding them down with manipulation. You're like, if you don't have sex with me, you're fat. You know what I mean? You know the way you're talking.
You have sex a lot differently than I do.
Yeah, I definitely have sex. Okay, my girlfriend hates me. You ever listen to me speak?
Yeah, you just said she had a mustache on the pod.
Yeah,
she's Italian, but no, she doesn't have one.
No, she don't have a stash. Not yet. She
Not
can
yet.
Grow into it.
I'd be totally fine with that. One of us has to have facial hair, and I'm not doing it.
This is a progressive friend group, dude.
We're all about women having facial hair on this podcast. Yeah, there's a lot of Italian women in Gloucester County that can jump on. Yeah, we're
for
all
sure.
about it.
Isn't it so embarrassing when you were growing up and you're in like the 7th grade and all the girls are way taller than you and they start maturing and like they legitimately can grow a mustache before you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they definitely do. They got a little peach fuzz going on. I had to tell my bitch wife that she better shave her upper lip before we went on our trips, and she did. Cost about 150 smackaroos. I saw that in the budget sheet. I was like, what the hell is this? She's like, you told me to get my lip waxed. And she went and did it.
You factored that into the budget?
I didn't. That was the problem. I was like, I didn't know this shit would cost 150 buckaroos.
That's wild, man. Just fucking up your Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Looks like we're not going to be having margaritas this evening.
Yeah,
this old lady had to get her fucking mustache waxed.
The problem is now we're gonna have to get it done again before our Christmas photos. So she's gonna have to go get another lip wax. I have a speech problem. I know we were gonna talk and maybe do a test of me being autistic on here, but I know I definitely have dyslexia. When we were in the Outer Banks. There was somebody out there with their dog on the beach, and it was a Doberman, and this thing looked like a fucking junkyard ready to rip somebody's head off type of dog.
Yeah.
And when it wasn't on a leash or anything, I thought it was pretty cool. So I was trying to tell Rachel, I was like, hey, there's a loose Doberman over there. Like, it's just loose running around. But it came out as Los Duberman is how I pronounced it. I mixed these words up so bad, and it's becoming a recurring recurring problem. I don't know how to handle it. I might just off myself, but that's how I've been.
Low Stuberman.
Yeah, it's a low Stuberman. Yeah.
You're a retarded guy, dude.
I think it's full blown. I don't even think I need to take a test. It's just how it is.
Well, we are still going to take the test, and I definitely did do the pre-work, and I looked it up, and I have one ready.
Oh, my God.
I forgot.
I was going to say, there's no fucking way.
I get excited about an idea, and it lasts maybe like 18 seconds, and then I'm like, I got to eat something.
Yeah.
Can we even call this a Protect Our Jobs episode without John Boy here?
Well, yeah, this will be the first good one.
That's true. We got Mike Persons live in the studio.
Hey, guys, Donald Trump.
We're missing his counterpart from the That Rocks podcast, John Montague.
Yeah, he's a helium man today. He's actually, if you're listening to this through the camera or through my walls or if you're in my head, you got to leave me alone. I can't go to sleep.
Gay.
I'm full gay. But no, John's doing helium today. He's doing the oral presentations. He did send me the. He had to put together a slideshow for the show because it's Chris Wood's show.
Yeah. What's his topic?
He's doing parenting high.
Okay.
And it's actually pretty funny. Like one of his slides, it was like weed was discovered in 1997 by this guy Steve in my neighborhood. He's got good bits in there.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's such a fun idea, and it looks like a great lineup. I'm pissed we can't get over there to see old Johnny Boy, but I love the idea that Chris Wood's got for that show.
Yeah, he's back in action. I think he took a little time off, but now he's kind of cooking again with it. That was a good podcast. I don't know if you guys ever listened to it, but it was a good time.
I've just I've seen him here and there. I did a show with him like last month, and he's so fucking funny.
Yeah, just the way he talks. That's like significant South Jersey. Like you should just have him on to just talk about the area.
Yeah.
Just call him in for like a Chris Wood dialect section of the podcast.
That's true. I mean, that's about as South Jersey as it gets.
Oh yeah, he's from West Defford.
Oh, he is? Okay.
That's not even a real place. I don't know why I'm doxing him, but yeah, you can go check out a show, check out his parents' house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good. Who did that? I remember it's been like not a recurring thing, but I've seen some folks do it, especially at Fergie's with the PowerPoint presentations. Who was it that did it on mustaches and facial hairs? It's been around the Philly scene for a while.
I forget. I do remember what you're talking about. Remember our little showski we piloted there, topical treatment? I think there's some potential there.
There was, and they told us get the fuck out and don't you ever come back.
I haven't been back since.
Yeah, that was your guys' show. I went to that one. I came.
You were there. You were there. We had Romaine Rosner on there, Bobby Stant, and
Dave Parmigiano.
Yeah, Dave Parmigiano. Yeah,
3 dominant lesbians in the paint.
Yes. Yeah, we had an all lesbian lineup, and they did
progressive.
There was a lot of moments in there. The people in the crowd had no idea what the fuck was going on, but it didn't matter because they were all there. It was a little pre to the mic, you know how it goes.
What was the premise? Was like talk about a current event and
topical treatment. Yeah.
Yeah. So they would pick. We would go whatever is topical in the news this week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether it be sports, news, whatever. Pick whatever you want and do. Here's where we messed up. I think we said do 3 minutes, which is a lot to come up with in 1 week.
Yeah.
I think if we did it again, it'd be like just do 1 minute for something topical. And then instead of like sitting down, because we kind of would stay up there, Dan and I, and podcast with them sort of back and forth.
Yeah.
Maybe we would like get up there and do some material up front and then riff with them afterward, but like standing, I don't know.
We tried to do topical stuff without trying to make it natural by not having written material, but we had like bullet points on stuff, and
it did not work.
It didn't really work because we're like, oh, let's go from this into that, and it was too much to just like riff on.
Yeah,
and so like but now everything I see just there's 1,000,001 shows of just like crowd interaction stuff, but then people are always surprised after of like, oh, how about these hecklers? It's like, well, most shows are encouraging it now.
Yeah.
Because people need the clips.
Yeah.
It is funny. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, hecklers, this and that. And I've watched a lot of these comics, and they'll like go in the audience and be like, what are you, a fat fucking loser? And the person's like, no, I don't believe so. And they're like, can we get this heckler out of here? Can somebody deal with this rowdy audience member? And look, I say these comics, I'm talking about literally myself.
No, I've been in the same boat too, and that's why like I've posted clips, have done the same things, but now I just see every single thing I see online of it is just like, hey, is anyone here at the lowest point in their lives? And then they say something crazy, and then that's the clip. And it's like I don't know.
That's so funny. That's so true. If like people will be like, what do you do for fucking work? Somebody answers them like, what the fuck is your can you stop yelling out during my art, you piece of shit?
Yeah, but that person's crushing by the person being like, I'm a nurse, and they go, I'm a nurse, and the audience fucking loses it. They're like, he said the same thing different.
Yeah.
Oh, God, we're such fucking
you know what I love with the crowd work videos? This is so many of them where somebody asks a standard question where they're like, what do you do for work?
Yeah.
And the audience member says something crazy.
Yeah.
And then the comedian's just like, what?
Yeah,
And
they
then the
look
audience
around.
goes crazy, but then there's no rebuttal. End of clip.
Yeah, that's it.
And
That's
I'm like,
all.
so the audience member said the funny thing,
Yes.
and you contributed nothing to
Yeah.
it.
There's a lot of that going on. People are building followings by asking audience members questions, and like you said, they do all the legwork, and they're
yeah.
like, they just go,
And they go, "That isn't that fucking crazy?"
Yeah.
And they're like, anyways,
But now,
let's change subjects.
It's really just leaking into now people that don't go to comedy shows. They see a lot of the clips online. You like a couple of them, and then that's all you see in your feed. So then they're like, oh, this is what a comedy show is. And then they go out to one at, the local VFW and then just start yelling out topics. They're like, wait, this isn't what I saw online? Like,
I don't like that this Instagram algorithm just continues to feed you. You click on one thing, next thing you know, your whole explore page is tits.
yeah, I
big
hate that.
titty goth girls is all I have online.
I get so fucking pissed whenever I see tits on there because I look up because I'll usually be looking up like AOC's newest speech or like rebuttal,
Yeah.
and then the
Newest
fucking
tit pic.
Yeah, no, Brendan, no, dude, seriously, dude.
You just look up AOC's rebuttals. And
I
then
look
I'll-
up AOC's big fat rebuttal, big jiggling rebuttal, and that's in that summer dress that she wore 2 years ago.
Yeah,
and then they show me boobs.
Now all you see is these big busty Latinas.
Yeah,
and,
dude.
I'm not complaining about it, but it gets annoying when it's just too much. You can't open up Instagram around anybody anymore because you're going to see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like, hey, this is like, I don't need a paper trail for every fucking thing that I click on here,
Well-
whether it's a comedian you don't like or it's big old jugs. Oh,
Yeah.
could you knock it off Instagram?
Seriously, dude. Every time I get so mad about seeing it that I beat the shit out of my dick, dude. I fucking pull it the whole time.
That's all you can do. I like the profiles where it's like digital creator and it's just tit videos. Digital creator or nice jugs.
Oh,
You be the one to digital creator or nice jugs. More at 11.
Yeah.
I like how the videos now, they can have it could be an actual useful tip, have nothing to do with anything sexual, but for it to go viral, the girl in there is wearing short shorts and is just bending over, and it's like, this is how you work out. Like, it's just constantly just fed. Like, it'll blow up just because of that, but if I were to do it, it would be reported. So it's,
No, I don't. I think you should do it, and I think those women are probably strong women that you just can't handle seeing. Like have power over their own bodies.
Here's what I'll say: if you can't handle her at her worst,
You don't deserve her when she wakes up in the morning, and she definitely was the one who farted, but she tries to put it on you, and you're like, it smells like shit in here, and she's like, well, you probably farting throughout the whole night, and I'm like, no, this one smells fresh. That was definitely you, like 10 minutes before I woke up. She was like, not me, you're being weird, but I'm gonna go brush my teeth.
that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yep, that's a common problem.
If you can't handle me at my worst, you definitely can't handle me at my best.
Yeah, still botch the phrase, but I hear you.
That's the dumbest fucking phrase. That's
Well,
my point.
it's
like
even
people are like,
worse.
if you can't handle me at my worst, I don't want to be with you.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
you're a nightmare.
Also, your worst is just so goddamn mean for the most part. The ones who say that, they're like the meanest human beings of all time.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, hey, if that's your worst, I'm not really interested.
Yeah.
Because that's really bad.
Is that phrase worse than live, laugh, love, though?
Live, laugh, love, I'm okay with.
I could go without the love.
No one's tossing that around anymore. I might start becoming a live, laugh, love guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a live, laugh, love comic. Yeah, I think that's gonna be live, laugh, and then want to kill yourself. That's what my set is all about.
Yeah.
That's what it turned people into, and they're not laughing at my jokes. Actually, last night, going back to the crowd work thing, before the show, the woman running it was just like, okay, so there's a couple of ground rules here. Don't talk to the guy in the front because he just got out of a cancer surgery. So they said he's off limits and no cancer jokes. And
What is it going to make it worse? Why can't?
I was like, do you have to specifically state no cancer jokes in front of a room that has like an average age of 78? And it's like, well, you never know these days. And one other guy, she's like, hey, he almost died last week. I was like, okay, so just talk about death and destruction amongst these old folks.
Yeah.
What's up to the healthy audience out here tonight, guys? How's everybody doing? How's everybody's T cells?
Yeah,
You
everybody
guys
take a
feeling
little-
good? You guys still have a lot of time left?
You guys literally feeling good? Is everybody okay?
Remember to take your baby aspirin this morning. It really helps with blood clots. Just what happened with the guy that you interacted with on the Comedy on the Crick show? The funny.
There's been a couple guys that have tried to fight me on stage.
the one in Ben Salem. His reaction to what you said. You asked him like.
What did I say? So I was like, you guys are hammered. I pointed out because he was yelling out the whole show. And then I said something just alluding to the fact I'm like, you guys are fucking wasted. And he's like, we're not wasted. We're drinking White Claws. And I was like, well, that just means you're a pussy. And then he stood up. And I thought he was going to charge the stage. And luckily, Drew was like, yo, sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
Sit the fuck down. And
How about the guy more recently though? You asked him a question and he's like, "Oh no, somebody like died in a car crash."
Oh god, that was not even a good. That was me full blown bombing. After that, I was just doing like a general crowd work question. I was trying to lead into something I was going to talk about. And I think I said like, "Are there any couples here or something?" He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, like are you guys a couple? Like how long have you been together?" And he goes, "I'm divorced." Or no, I'm sorry. He goes,
widow or something.
He goes, I was like, are you dating? And he goes, "Not anymore." Or no, I'm sorry. I was doing marriage material.
Yeah.
And I said, "Are you married?" He goes, "Not anymore." So in my head, I'm like, "Oh, you get divorced."
Yeah.
And he goes, "No, my wife's died in a car wreck." And I was like, I just did not recover for the rest of the set. And then he kept talking over it and saying more stuff and being like, I couldn't tell if he was trying to be a funny guy and he's joking.
Yeah.
Or if he was being serious.
Yeah.
It's a pretty aggressive thing to come out of the gate with just out loud to a group of people.
But everybody else in the crowd, point being, took him seriously, and it just completely tanked the entire fucking
That's how you
set.
shut down a comedian. Like all these hecklers where they're like, they yell back and like, "That joke wasn't funny." It'd be like, "My mom died yesterday. I miss her." And it's like, all right, I don't have anything else to say to you.
It wasn't like in a comedy club you can kind of bounce back from that, but it was in it was a restaurant gig.
Yeah.
And everybody just got so uncomfortable. And I was like, "Thanks a lot, you fucking prick."
Yeah.
Dude. I was not going to make fun of you. I was like just asking a general question. And then I was so pissed that I'm like, I barely even tried to kind of recover from it. Because I'm like, I got 4 minutes left. I don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah, there's really no other way. Like, there's two avenues where you just do what you did, where you kind of just have to like, all right, this is a lost cause. I got nothing. Or you got to be like, fucking loser wife. Like, you got to just dig in and just be like,
in a comedy club, or if you go like, well, like sometimes just the reaction alone, you might get a laugh. This was not the case. Like everyone in the crowd was like, "Oh my god!"
yeah, it's all wine drunk moms that are probably like, "I hope I never die." And it's like, you're gonna die maybe tonight, dude. You're driving home. You've had an entire box of wine.
Yeah.
That's why I got to, I got to knock it off asking the crowd questions, dude. Just fucking do your act. I mean, what am I, a hack?
I'll fucking dominate you. Remember we were talking about sexual domination?
Yeah.
I'm starting to put the clams inside of you. You have no idea.
Look,
I've been
dude,
like laying the groundwork on both of you guys for the past couple of
I'll
months.
throw those lesbian fucking hoofs back, dude.
If you're referencing the Chronicles of Narnia where they meet Titmus or whatever the guy's name was, yeah, they're the same shoes.
Listen, Mr. Tumnus, I will.
There he is.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Do you want me to throw up the photo of Matt and Gab on the basketball court right here and we break that down?
Oh, could we talk about that?
Yeah, let's talk about it, dude.
Let's
Let's hear these frickin' questions, dude.
Dan, if you're gonna lead it off.
Yeah, nice. Way to come prepared, jackasses.
Oh no, I don't have any. I was just, we're gonna do in post. We'll have our production team throw the photo in right here in case you guys haven't seen these yet. So the deal was you guys got the photo. Did you put this together? Did Gab put it together?
What was that for? If I had to,
I thought it was an announcement of sorts.
Yeah, dude, we're declaring for the draft. That's the announcement. We're going to the first round. Dude, sometimes your girlfriend, you guys end up drinking on a Friday or Saturday, and she comes to you when you're like 9 White Claws in, and she's like, "I scheduled a photo shoot for us for our wedding anniversary." And I'm like, "You're the fucking best of all time, dude. I love you so much. You don't have a mustache at all." She really doesn't. Clarify that one, 'cause she might listen. And so that time came, and
You completely forgot about it too, right?
100%.
And you just luckily had like an old school Sixers warm up hanging up in the
yeah, I
closet.
feel like this seems like something. The evidence shows that you planned this.
No way, Jose.
You're a big basketball fan.
True.
Big Sixers fan.
Fair.
You're gay.
Uh-huh. 100%.
And you're like, this will help my cause. It'll show that I'm not.
Yeah.
You're in the closet. We've all known that. We won't want to break anything. News here. It's not
Yeah.
Pride Month. We
My fucking girlfriend made me do this fucking photo shoot, dude. It was so like,
So corny,
can I get
dude.
Yeah.
57 photos?
And it wasn't like we'll do the larger package. And that Spalding that you had out there, that had some wear on it. You didn't go to Walmart and it's like, "Hey, we need a basketball to do this photo shoot." It's like, no, I got one.
I was like, can we lower the rim to 8.5?
You put an 8.5. Nah, dude, I'll slap back on a 9-foot rim. Easy money sniper, Kevin Durant. Look, dude, my girlfriend scheduled it. I said it's not the worst idea because it'd be nice. I don't know if you guys know this. Sometimes you just do nice things for your partner, for your life partner.
Fuck
Guys.
that. We live in misery and silence here.
Yeah, well, you're putting me in the misery. I can feel the tension. I can cut it with a goddamn knife.
But is it like for a Christmas card, like for this season, or like what are you guys gonna do with the photos?
Show you fuckers what's up first and foremost. And I think girls do everything so their friends see it and think it's cute. That's really the crux of it. I think they just do cute things, not for you ever at any facet.
Typically, when you see like a post that's themed like that, you use that to then spin into some type of phrase about an announcement. So like with this, it's like, hey, he just drafted me onto his team permanently.
Yeah.
Like something like that. And like you could then post it and do like, I actually requested a trade. You Photoshop another woman's face on it. So like, how are you going to use it and spin it? That's what I would do. And then I would have to pack my bags. But,
yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I actually, we could put it up here, but I had a nice little Photoshop action of me in one of the photographs.
Yeah.
If we could.
Little love and basketball going on. Yeah. Yep.
With my mustache.
Yeah. The funny is that she saw a TikTok about it. And if TikTok itself was like a funny photo shoot, and we hired this girl whose like rate was like fucking $4.50 an hour. So we're like, all right, sick. And it was kind of funny. Like we thought she was gonna like rape us, and she thought we were gonna rape her. So we were both kind of like circling the parking lot a little bit.
I know how those Facebook Marketplace meetups go.
Yeah, it was exactly, dude. And I was in there, and we both find a. Sorry about that.
If you don't mind,
Ooh.
if you could get those.
I have a big penis.
If you could get those Birkenstocks off of me,
they'll grow on you, dude. But no, we went there, and so we started doing the photo shoot, and we were like trying to make it funny. As funny as you can make it.
I was gonna say, you know what was so like it was so goofy and it was so funny because like it's like I love basketball and we're gonna do like funny poses.
Yep.
It's like you go between my legs. Maybe I'll do a layup. I'll hold you up.
Yeah.
And it's like that is my humor, dude.
Yeah.
Like that fucking gets.
Yeah,
my
you like
goat.
that? Yeah, you like that a lot, dude.
That's,
You know what? Actually, the lawn chairs are pretty fucked up, dude. Sit on a couch. How about that?
turn your feet back and let's get into this already.
The good thing about these is that if you guys do another photo shoot, we're taking these up, putting them on the court, and we're going to do a live play-by-play.
I'm suspicious because it seems like Gab thought this was because I requested. I told her I was like, I'm gonna Photoshop this just so you know, and she was like, I have some better ones for you, and she sent me more ammunition of better, more embarrassing photos.
Yes.
So it seems like I feel like Matt requested this photo shoot.
Bologna and cheese, dude. It simply can't be true. I don't care what the fucking liberals say. There's no way, dude. She asked to do it, and I am a law-abiding boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I went and I did the shoot, but bro, they were like we were trying to make it goofy. And the lady kept making us do she's younger than I am. This big strong lady kept making us do like for real poses. Like I had to like stand and hold the ball.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It was Gab's idea. I think she probably always wanted to date a black guy, and that's the closest she could get is put me on a basketball court.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make her happy.
Yeah.
And the pictures, you haven't seen some of the other ones. I look aerially dominant.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. There was a photo in there, the extra one she gave you of him dunking on her, right? Mm-hmm. Was that in there? Yeah, I thought I saw that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Lowered the rim for it, though, but I can respect it. You did a whole windmill. I saw the play-by, the whole...
I'm going to start doing this is bullshit, dude. I'm going to start going behind the scenes and talking to both of your ladies and just being like, it was such a fun photo shoot. Like, you guys should just do one. Like, I think everybody should do one. And I'll sucker them into
I
it.
don't think that our wives would. I don't even think they would
You
stoop
married?
that low. I am.
Yeah? Really?
Yes.
Technically, yeah.
Oh, I am married, you little bitch, dude. I fucking.
What the hell's all the animosity for this podcast? It's because
Listen,
John's gone. We
dude.
don't have John
You
interrupting
come in
us.
with a sexy photo shoot, you're gonna get it, my guy.
Totally fair,
That's
dude.
why we need John here interrupting, is it breaks the tension. Yeah. If he just jumps in the middle with a Wildwood accent, it just cuts
We
everything.
need a Delco accent with a story that has nothing to do with anything. Get him in here.
You guys don't get my partner's genius.
No.
And that's your own loss, dude.
No, I would never be able to do a photo shoot with my wife. She would never want to take a photo with me and put it out there publicly, number one.
That's not true. You guys put up some cute pics. You guys have this funny little banter, and then I see these cute pics on the IG ski, and I'm like,
yeah, she's an old battle axe. She's a few years older than me.
she's an old battle axe.
Yeah, she's an old timer.
You guys ever gone axe throwing?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's always fun, right?
That's a crazy phenomenon.
And isn't it crazy how they just like, it's BYO too. It's like perfect. I didn't want to do anything more than throw axes while drinking liquor.
Yeah, what a horrible idea to go on a date with if you're with a girl who's like got some animosity toward you.
Yeah.
Let's put an axe and some alcohol in her hand.
Absolutely.
See what
dude.
happens.
Get her red wine drunk and give her a fucking weapon. That's always good.
Yeah.
Those fucking axes are cheap as shit too. They went flying off one of the handles one time. Like the head of the axe came off of the actual handle.
Yeah,
They're
it's
not
always
sharp enough.
Accident.
Yeah.
accident, dude.
Yeah. I showed up with my own axes, and they said you can't throw those in here.
I brought my own axe.
I was sharpening them in the parking lot. They're like, sir, you can't bring those. It said BYO.
BYOA.
Yeah.
Tried to bring a scythe in there, and they freaked out, dude. We're not far away from like an alcoholic gun range.
Yeah, it is bullshit that you're not allowed to go in there under the influence of anything. I've tried a few times. They said, sir, you can't come in here. We see the powder on your nose. And they don't allow
You've done that at Chuck E. Cheese, at axe throwing.
Name a place where I wouldn't show up on something. I mean, just try and name it anywhere. The water park on a Wednesday morning. I saw a TikTok of some guy. It's like no one in there once school gets back in session. All the kids go back to school, so the water parks that are still warm enough to go to. If you go there on like a Wednesday morning, nobody's there. You got a water park to yourself.
Speaking of stories that have nothing to do with anything, good to have you back on the pod, Dan.
Yeah, just trying to fill in for our rest in peace, John.
We need John back, dude. He's the glue that holds this thing together.
No, it's me. I do it all, dude. I kind of put you guys on my back and I lead you to the promised land. My fucking sizable back, dude. My dense back. My thick cobra-like back.
Well, that is a benefit of like growing up as a fat kid. Like you do get a good, solid foundation.
You build a base. Yeah, you get a nice base in. Yeah. Oh, were you a fat kid?
No, dude. I don't know where these rumors are starting at.
I thought you were a chubby fat kid.
No, I was Asian for the first like 8 years.
You're a self-proclaimed chubby Asian.
I was skinny fat, dude. I was long, pale, buttery, and orange.
Skinny fat, not full blown.
I was never fat. I would say I was buttery growing up.
Okay.
Remember those kids that were buttery? Like they would like get in the pool and they would like jump in with their shirt on and then take the shirt off after they got in, so only you could see like their nipples and above.
Yeah.
I was that guy.
Really?
I would pretend I get pushed into the pool with my t-shirt on, with my fucking black Massimo Target t-shirt on.
Yeah. Oh,
Get that
guys,
bitch.
don't. Whoa.
Guys, come on. And we're like, no, they're like,
Guess I'll
nobody
just
did.
keep the t-shirt on.
No, the t-shirt would come off. That's what I'm saying. That was my trick. So I didn't see my buttery soft belly.
Yeah.
I don't mind wearing a t-shirt, one of the not like dry fit ones, but the ones that are like long sleeve but meant for pleasure and comfort. You know?
This day?
Yeah, dude.
I'll wear those out because I won't get burned and I'll have to put on sunscreen. Because as a kid, I put on sunscreen.
If you're showing up to the beach in a wetsuit top, I'm gonna be furious.
I got some up there. They got some fish and shark on them and everything. It looks pretty
Sunscreen on the
sweet.
nose.
Yeah.
What are those called? The shirts?
Well, on the zinc oxide on the nose. That's what I would put on there. That's what the lifeguards always used.
Yeah.
You probably had that at the water park in Wildwood, though. You know, that's the cool thing to put on there.
That's true. No, I just took the skin cancer.
Yeah, actually, I probably did too. I got a few moles I got to get checked out at a dermatologist. But no, putting on the shirt was always a good move. But as a kid, I always had sunscreen. So when I jumped in the pool, there was just that cloud of like sunscreen around me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I would just lather up in that stuff and never waited long enough for it to soak in. So you jumped in, and there was just a cloud of it. Anyone tried to climb on me, they slipped right off. It was a good defense mechanism.
I'd never done that. I think I didn't wear sunscreen in pools because I was already embarrassed of how pale I was. So I was like, my
Did
trump
you get
card
roasted though?
fucking lit up like a Christmas tree every time, dude. I remember one time I went on a date with a girl and we went to the beach and I fell asleep on the beach, which is an insane move. It was like our third date too. An insane move. I fell asleep on the beach, didn't put sunscreen on, and then we went to dinner after. And I was at dinner while my my sunburn was slowly starting to like fester. And I was just like, I was sitting around and I was just in immense pain. And she was big, and it was just a whole fucking issue, dude.
She was big,
dude.
Yeah.
What is worse? Being extremely hungover for 24 hours or having severe sunburn for 24 hours?
How about both at the same time? Because that's fucking hell on earth right there. I will take sunburn over a hangover, though. I definitely would.
I think I would pretty easily take sunburn over a hangover.
Yeah.
I do, but like I'm talking real
like
severe,
scorched, like
sometimes you feel
you need prescription.
You feel
ointment?
sick because like you get the shivers.
Yeah, dude.
When you're that burnt.
Yeah, that's
you
always
can't
a bitch
move.
Too.
Everyone's coming up to you, slapping you on the back. You're like, God damn it!
I think people sympathize with a hangover more than they do with sunburn. Like you see sunburn, it's funny.
Sympathize with the burn. That's true. You're gonna get laughed at.
It's gonna be a silly. People are gonna touch and be like, "Haha, it's white now," and it's like, "All right, dude, cool." But then when you're hungover, it's a nice introduction phrase. You're like, "Oh man, I feel like shit right now."
But I'm talking severely hungover. You can't get out of bed.
Yeah, that one's tough. I haven't had too many like downtrodden, real bad hangovers because when you drink every day, it kind of makes that a little easier.
Bro, we did a sketch down this said basement, and you showed up full Asian because you were that hungover. You couldn't even open your eyes.
But did I show up?
You did
Did I show up to
Showed
that
up.
fucking throwdown for the Bachelorette
You
sketch?
did a hell of a job, but thank God you pulled through.
That was
I was
probably
nervous.
that might have been one of the 11 biggest faces of all time. I rewatched that
You
video
looked like you had gotten 3 haymakers to the face, and you're like, "What's up? We doing this thing?" I was like, "What happened?" to
See,
you
I had
last
no
night?"
idea he was hungover. I thought that was your natural state.
well, that's one of the more hurtful things someone could say. But
I honestly didn't know you were hungover.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you could see it all in his face. Dude, his face was fucking. It looked like he got punched in the face.
yeah, my face gets huge as all fucking get out when I drink. When I really get after it, the next day I'll wake up and I cannot believe what I'm looking at in the mirror.
Damn.
And it's sculpted and still good, obviously. You know what I mean? Like it's better than like. Fucking, you know what I'm talking about? Dude? Put it down.
I haven't been hungover in a little bit. I also haven't drank in a while. I haven't drank since last Saturday, I think, and it's been a bit for me. Not every day. I was on a little bit of a bender.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
you were on like a 3-week vacation bender.
Yeah,
You also combined multiple drugs in your own basement like a couple of months ago. Made a little concoction. And
Yeah,
we're definitely
yeah.
violently hungover.
just a little potion, and violently hungover from that.
You've
and-
definitely thrown up this year.
Oh yeah, I threw up like a week ago. I just sometimes I get these headaches that just are so splitting. I make myself throw up. You know, the easiest way for me to puke. All you got to do is go into your bathroom and just think about taking shots of nasty alcohol.
Yeah.
That does it for me at any
Yeah.
point. It's not even from a hangover. If I just have a headache or I feel nauseous, that's all I have to think about. Is just throwing back like bottom shelf tequila shots.
Yeah.
like plastic handle
Oh
tequila.
my god! Make
I
me
had it
sick.
I had one where I was hungover-ish, not too bad, but I was brushing my teeth, and I don't know about you guys. When I I used to watch my dad brush his teeth because it was like every time he'd go do it, I'd go in there with him, and something funny, guys, something hilarious.
It's like we were both naked. We deep throat the toothbrush.
I didn't know where you were going with that. You're like, I used to just follow my dad in the bathroom and watch him brush his teeth.
You know, you watch your dad do anything, you're like, you're the fucking man, dude. You're
Yeah.
the coolest guy. And he'd be in there. What he would do is he'd brush like a motherfucker. It is why he has receding gums. Dads brush their teeth like they're fucking. They get owes them money. Like
Yeah.
my dad would in there and fucking just scraping.
Yeah, you're like, God, relax,
I'm
Dad.
like, God damn it, you're the fucking corporal and I'm the private. Whatever. Military terms.
Yeah.
Fuck you till you die, dude.
Sounded sexual, but I don't know what kind of relationship you and your dad had, but
Great one, dude. And
Sexual.
sexual. Yeah.
a good sexual,
Yeah, dude.
Platonic
Logan was the
relationship.
first guy I kissed. Okay, guys. But all that being said, and he would do this thing where he would brush his tongue after, and he would go like fucking all the way to the
Oh.
back of his throat and gag.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, it kind of was just embedded in me. Like when I brush my teeth and then I brush my tongue, if I don't gag, I'm not getting like the full
Yeah.
tongue. So I was hungover the other day. This is probably a couple months ago, and I puked because I made myself gag with the toothbrush, and I like puked onto my hands, and I already felt bad. And when
Oh
you
my-
puke post
Then you
breath,
got to brush your teeth again.
it's like taking a shit as soon as you get out of the shower. It's like, well, this is all for naught.
Yeah.
And I didn't brush my teeth again.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Haven't done it
How
since,
about that,
too,
guys?
huh? Haven't done it since?
Probably. I don't think so. Not to my knowledge, no.
Yeah.
You would think that you would have less of a gag reflex by now with all the experience that you have.
Damn.
What's that? Some kind of head joke?
Dan just goes, damn.
You guys are the roast
Well,
master.
I'm thinking of the shit after the shower comment because that's always the absolute worst. You get out of the shower and you have to shit. And I've avoided this by every time I go to take a shower, I will take one of the meanest fucking shits right before it.
Yeah.
But I'll do it while the shower's running. So it's like a sauna in there. I call it like...
You just smoke it out?
Yeah, dude. I just sit in there and just let it fucking... Because of the...
That is definitely wildly racist.
Yeah.
We'll have to cut that.
What makes you think that?
That's why... Yep. We'll throw some toilet flushes on that and this one, too.
We have no idea what any of that means.
To be fair, I mean, you did hit me with the big face, and you're like, he looked Asian. It's like, the hell was that, dude?
Well,
He came to do the sketch, and I was like, what's up, Ching Chong? You know, that's how I talked to
whoa.
him. That was you, not me, dude.
I'm just saying, I didn't say anything derogatory about it. I'm just saying your face changed into the likeness of more of an Asian man when you were hungover.
You thought I was more intelligible. You thought I looked like a smarter Asian man.
You could take it that way.
I'll take it up the pooper, for God's sake,
You
dude.
could take it any way you'd like.
If you could equate Matt's intelligence on a Asian scale, would he be more of a...
No, I'm Filipino.
Taiwanese, same thing. Yao Ming, Kim Jong-un, Xi Jinping. Where would you put him?
In terms of Asian intelligence, I would say Matt is... I would say...
Jeremy Lin?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Dominant basketball player.
Yeah. Did go to Harvard, too.
I would say he is Thailand.
Thailand.
Thai.
Yeah.
I thought you said
intelligence.
Thai and then last name Land. Like I was like, there was a guy named Thailand.
No,
That's
like
pretty
the
fucking
place.
sweet.
I would say you're about Thai intelligence, and again, good or bad, you be the judge of that.
Well,
I'm not going to say anything more.
I'll say the rest for you then. It's a beautiful compliment because Thailand is a land where the boys are so sexy they can be sexy girls.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I think
that's a
they get a
smart
lot of
move.
shit for that. When you're boys, and by boys I obviously mean like 18 plus, supple little guys, when they're so sexy they can be gorgeous money making women. I have no idea where the bad moniker has arrived about them.
I have no idea what we've been talking about this entire
single
fucking
clue,
podcast.
dude.
I don't know, but I know those parts of Thailand because they show up on my Instagram feed. You see the one street where it's all of the
What's going on in this guy's algorithm?
Yeah, I
all
haven't
the-
seen these all the time.
all the prostitutes in the street, and like you can't walk by the brothels without like literally getting tackled by
Yeah.
these women and men that are looking like women.
Oh my God, yeah.
yeah. So I see those videos all the time, and it's on my next bucket list destination I want to go to. So do have some news we can go through as well if you'd like.
Let's get some structure into this
Let's
podcast.
get some structure here. Do you see? This is probably the biggest horse shit I have seen on the platform X, formerly known as Twitter. Do you guys see the DEA? Do you guys follow the DEA on Twitter?
No.
No.
Oh, I sure do. And this is what they said. They posted a tweet in July saying, explore 7 activities to get a natural high that doesn't involve drugs. I want to go through these 7 things that they say are better natural highs than ever doing drugs, all right? You guys ready for this one? First one.
Taking a photo shoot with your girlfriend at a basketball court.
Yeah, that should be number 1 on our list.
Gave me a high.
And this will give you guys thinking of things that you would do that are a natural high for you, such as that are better than doing any drug.
Okay.
Number 1 on their list is take a hike or go to the beach.
Yeah, you could take a hike on that suggestion.
Give me that right now, dude. You're actually the man. You guys actually fucking rule, dude. I love this
We're
podcast,
finally
man.
joining forces, dude.
Yeah.
You know what, John? You're out.
No, yeah, John's still in. But no, I do get where you're coming from on that one, dude.
Okay.
How about pick up a new sport? Here's the ones that they suggest: flag football, kickball,
Pickleball, I'm sure, is in there.
pickleball's gotta be,
Pickleball stinks
definitely.
out loud.
Yeah.
I've never played.
You never played? Oh, pickleball's a hot time. If you go to any old folks' home, just sign up on the list. They have lists inside of the community centers, and if you write your name, number, and they often will ask you for how good you are, like what level you are.
Yeah.
If you put yourself as
What
like
do you rate yourself?
I put myself as a pro all the time, so then people will call me and they're really fucking good, and then you show up to play them,
Yeah.
and they have no idea how terrible you are. But sometimes they list themselves as pros, and they fucking suck.
Well,
So
what
it
do you
turns
even? What's it? Fat guy tennis? I've never seen what it is.
Pickleball, dude.
Yeah,
It was
dude.
just I saw the championship on ESPN3.
It's like
the other
bigger
day.
ping pong, right?
It's basically ping pong on a tennis court, but it's a small court. And I was watching it, and there was like a husband and wife team. I was like, how the fuck can you play a team sport with your wife without getting fucking backhanded in the face?
Yeah, really.
No idea how that happens.
Yeah, forget that.
But it's basically ping pong, and I love when they played the doubles. It was like husband and wife teams. And
Yeah.
it was like a championship on ESPN, and it was just the guys hitting back and forth, and the women are just sitting there like, yeah, you go on, yeah, they're just going at it, just ripping it, and that's the sport.
Wow, that sounds like an incredible. I would love to see that.
I could
thought it
get
sounded-
into some pickleball, I think.
Yeah,
I think it would be a good extracurricular
Yeah.
activity for me.
If you guys want to, we could go down to Ocean Acres in Manasquan, New Jersey, and we can watch some of the older folks play there. There's this one woman, Rita. She's been playing for 7 years.
Yeah.
She's got the all the records there. She listed herself as a pro. I might take her up.
Yeah, you,
on
as well.
game.
You should.
Yeah.
Just a quick aside. The other day, I was watching at a bar. There was like actual league cornhole.
Sick.
Have you ever seen it? It was on ESPN, and it was like big fat
I-
dudes.
I have seen that on ESPN.
I've only seen cornhole.
Sorry for my lack of contribution on that. I like really cut you off. Just be like, yes, I have indeed
Yes.
seen that.
Well, I kind of needed somebody to, because the rest of the story is just watching fat guys take stuff serious is so goddamn funny.
They wearing uniforms with
They
sponsored
had
logos
uniforms on. They were focused. You could see them every once in a while go up to like their wives in the audience to go like Adrian, like real Rocky type shit.
Yeah, fat guys getting into like maneuvering their way into a sport, like
Yeah.
into a position where they could still be fat, is fucking awesome.
Well, I swear to God, they had beers. Like they would go drink a beer in between like the rounds, whatever it was.
Damn.
But they were like stone cold serious about bago, cornhole, whatever
Yeah,
it is.
you know what? I don't like that. I don't like fat guys pretending to be athletes, and you know,
A lot of this happened
Getting cocky with it.
Yeah.
A lot of this happened when esports became a thing, when drone racing became a thing. My college I went to now has an esports team, and it's like nerds and fat guys that wear uniforms and sit behind a computer and play Minecraft. Like,
Oh, dude.
and
Yeah,
they're like, we're college athletes. We're here on a scholarship. So once that happened, now all these other leisure activities have worked their way into sports.
Right.
Now, the
Yeah.
ones I will support are women's beach volleyball. I'll watch that all day. That was a leisure activity that turned into a sport.
That's true.
Give those broads something to do.
Yeah.
And now, it's working its way into pickleball and cornhole.
There's a
and
lot, dude. Leisure sport like WNBA, women's soccer. Like they're starting to really get into like actual.
They are. Who's that one, Megan Rapinoe or something? One of the best leisure activity athletes that I've seen.
She's probably one of the better leisurely athletes in the past 10 years.
Yeah. She wouldn't be able to handle herself on a beach in Brazil playing against kids, though. Like, they would school her left
Yeah,
and
they
right.
manhandle her.
Yeah.
It's just the best male pickleball player could outduel her at any time.
Yeah.
dude.
Wait, didn't that happen with Serena Williams? Didn't she play a men's college player who was ranked in the 300s in D2?
And she got waxed.
Yeah. Did
really?
that actually
Yeah.
happen? I heard that. I wasn't sure if it was
That's
true.
so funny.
But Serena Williams, I mean, Jesus. I mean, just to hear the grunting, I would step on the court.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the soundtrack to my life would be Serena Williams grunting.
Oh, dude, yeah, she's fucking jacked, bro.
She means everything.
I'll
to
go
me,
through the
dude.
rest
She
of
would
these.
whoop my fucking ass. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Just to even out the playing field on all of our comments we just made, she would fucking knock me out.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the thing when you watch female UFC fights. Just watching a woman that would fucking manhandle you is kind of an erotic experience.
You know what? As much shit as everybody, including ourselves, gives the WNBA, those bitches would fucking school me.
Yeah.
Have you seen even girls' college basketball?
Yeah.
They are, because basketball is different shape.
Yeah.
You ever play a pickup game after you haven't played in
Thank
a
you.
year? You're like, not what I meant. You're like, I am gonna throw up immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, running up and down more than 8 times is insane.
Yeah.
When you hit a court, and I don't even know how long courts are. And by the time you get up and it's the 9th possession, you're like, what the? This sucks, dude.
Yeah. But if we were in shape, we would start swatting the shit out of some ladies.
Big time. Yeah. I'd fucking put it in.
Although I did see a highlight from a WNBA game just the other week, and it was a 4-point game, and there was 15 seconds left.
Yeah.
And the team that was down had the ball, and they ran out the clock.
Oh my
Really?
god!
It was it's a 2-possession game, and there's 15 seconds left, and you have the ball, and you're running. They just ran out the clock. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Maybe she got a stomach ache and she was like, oh.
Maybe they weren't confident that somebody could hit a layup, I guess, or take a 3-pointer. It's like, oh, we're down by 4 with 50. Fuck this. Let's just call it. We're not.
What? They
Yeah.
did not even heave up a shot.
No, they didn't do anything. They crossed. They were like, "Oh, we don't want to get a 10-second violation. Let's cross half court, and then we're going to sit
That
here."
makes zero sense.
It's such a girlfriend move to be like, I'm not even gonna shoot. This game sucked. I'm not even gonna. Whatever, you win. Fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's okay.
That's fine. No, you guys win. Whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
You
It's
need
okay.
this.
Somebody's
Yeah.
been posting WNBA highlights with what's the basketball league where they just do tricks the whole time.
And one.
No. It's the old school
Harlem
Harlem
one?
Globetrotters.
the Globetrotters. Yeah,
Globetrotters,
with
yeah.
the Globetrotter music in the background, and it's all just huge errors. It's girl missing a layup, fucking air ball, and they just have the Globetrotters music playing in the background. Whatever it is. Yeah. And it's you got to get out to one of these games, and it's just the worst highlights ever from a WNBA game.
Well, you know the Globetrotters, the Admirals that they play against every time, and they're 3 and 16,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
They've won 3 times.
Yeah.
That's an actual thing. If you look up the record, they have won 3 times.
And my high school basketball coach, Rusty's dad, played for them.
Really?
Yeah. Did you know that?
Oh,
Yeah.
I did know that. Yeah, because it's always
yeah.
so funny that Rusty is Rusty, and that's his
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That the one thing I will say about
Is that
the
his
WNBA,
birth name? Rusty?
Rusty. Yeah, can you imagine
It's
naming your
actually-
son? You're
no,
like,
it's-
oh,
it's-
Rust,
What are you gonna name this baby? Rusty.
corrosion.
It's short for Rustard, actually.
the
We love you,
WNBA,
Rust. Just
we do love
shout out-
Rust.
shout
You're
out
the
to
man.
Rust.
Rusty rules. We the WNBA for how it's not as good of a league as the NBA. It's not a mean thing to say.
Yeah, I think that's a safe thing to say.
I think it's a safe thing to say. Well, after the fucking 10-minute misogynistic rant I was on earlier, I might as well
We're a feminist podcast, by the way.
might as well
Yeah.
throw him a bone.
Yeah.
But a lot of them date each other.
Really?
Yeah, like there's 2 women that I think are on like the Phoenix Mercury or whatever the team is, and they are dating.
Huh.
And like the NBA is a very narrative driven league where it's like, LeBron's legacy, Kevin Durant's new team, like all this stuff. If you could have NBA players fucking each other, I don't think there would be any better sports league.
Yeah.
Like we need more gay NBA players.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff that's going on with like James Harden and the Sixers, if he was like blowing Daryl Morey and they had like a very passionate sexual relationship, that would make this story 10 times better.
Yeah, make Harden maybe play a little bit harder, if they put them on opposite teams. Okay.
I'll tell you this.
I'm saying let's add some drama, make a little fucking sitcom.
I agree.
On the NBA. I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, I know.
I agree as well.
I left you out to dry
Get
out
this
there,
guy
dude.
off
I'm
the
such a
podcast.
bastard, dude.
I would have been a season ticket holder at the age of 12 if you could have guaranteed me that Eric Snow and Aaron McKee would fuck.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or at least kiss.
Yeah, just at least on the court, a little kiss, and then it's like, here's a link to our OnlyFans behind the scenes type of content.
Yeah.
That would be all over it. Yeah.
I don't know, you guys. I'm getting a little bit concerned about this idea.
You don't think this would be a totally exciting thing if, like, instead of like a big chest bump, 2 guys just made out in the middle after like a huge dunk?
And I could really put a damper on it for me, you guys.
That would bother you, dude?
Look, I don't want anybody making out, guys, girl. Like I'm here for the action, okay, on the court.
What if the action was sex?
We'll
talk more about it after. I think I can sell you on it, dude.
Once,
I will say
I'll
that
have to see it for myself.
Yeah, I'll have to see. You have to do some research, independent research of your own. And I think one of the best, absolute, all-time favorite of mine ways to miss a basketball shot. There's everybody that'll throw up an air ball over the rim on a layup or something like that. Absolute best, under the rim trying to make the shot, and the ball just hits the bottom of the rim and comes back at a million miles an hour.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
That's a class. You see that in the WNBA a lot.
I love to, like when you first started playing basketball, when you're a kid and you're flying down, like if you get a fast break and you're going so fast you don't have the control to just hit a layup, and it just flies off the backboard.
It's fucking the most ridiculous looking thing.
It's funny.
I was like the best player on my team in 8th grade, and my aunt and my cousin came out, and like I had like 20 some points, dude. Dude,
I had like 20 points.
I was like the best player on my team in the 8th grade.
I was like, yeah, that actually is the most annoying phrase of all time. I was like the best player on my team in 8th grade, dude. My aunt and my cousin came to the game, and I found out I wasn't good by like I had like 20 something points, and after they were like, "Oh, we thought you were like this superstar," and I realized everything I did was just like offensive rebounds. Never made a jump shot in my entire career. I remember I made one jump shot, and it really sticks out in my mind. Otherwise, it was just like accidentally making baskets over like Division B, diocese, whatever basketball leagues.
Or were they just sticking on the block and you're just fucking hitting some fundamental?
Not even. That would require some level of skill that I didn't have.
Setting picks or something?
It was just a big orange glob that would just sometimes hit the bottom of the net.
Damn. At least you weren't throwing sky hooks like Danny Boy.
Dude.
I mastered the fucking hook shot. We got to get some video out in the court. If you can bring us to the court you had your photo shoot at, let's do a video shoot, a little hook shot tutorial.
By all means, dude.
Ooh.
Oh, let's do a tutorial of how to really play basketball like a white guy.
We should do, like, once we eventually start up a Patreon, we should do a little game of knockout.
I would love that, dude.
We'll take on challengers. Anybody.
Dan can only do sky hooks. You can only hit it from the block. Me and John are just throwing up fucking dog shit shots from beyond the arc.
We were talking on the last podcast, this made me laugh, where you talked about doing a sky hook from the right side of the key.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, where?
Well, now, if you think about it, now hold on a sec.
Just thinking about you on the left side having to like do geometry to figure out how.
Well, especially like if he was on a fast break and knowing that and he can't hit a left, that he's got to go. Whoa.
Now, I was involved in one fast break ever in basketball, and I traveled so fucking hard.
I was involved in a fast break one time.
I was involved in a fast break and run.
Dude, we were on a fast break, and I got the ball, and I forgot to dribble, and I just grabbed it and took like 4 steps, and they blew the whistle. I was like, what the fuck? They're like, yeah, you took like 4 steps. I was like, they do it in the NBA. Let me do it.
Dan's like, 2 of my greatest memories from childhood was that one time I got involved in a fast break and an inside joke. It was exhilarating.
But if you take a hook shot on the left side of the key, because I thought about this, I was like, on the right side, yeah, you right here, the arms over here, the basket's right there. That's perfect. But then on the left side, you could do the same thing. And then I was like, but what if
You
I
have to stop and completely turn your body.
You guys stay right there. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
And I just
You would do like a full circle and come back out around and go, hang on.
Well, that's how you get the proper momentum. You got to spin a little bit.
That is how you do it.
That's how you get the momentum going. You start down here and then you just whip it right around.
Yeah, dude, 100%. Oh,
Yeah.
I just love the idea of just like the on a fast break, just a jog break. That'd be incredible.
We're gonna play a game of horse, and I'm just gonna school everybody on skyhooks.
Wait, what was on the rest of that list?
Oh,
the
yeah, my
rest of-
bad. I derailed.
The rest of the list of things to do to get a natural high from are basically things that you should do while high on drugs, is what this comes down to. The next few things were go to an amusement park, take Instagram more seriously.
What?
That's a good
That's
thing.
literally what the DEA says.
What's the explanation there?
It says it's fun to post pics on Instagram and see what your friends are doing, but if you took it a little more seriously, you could take over the world and become a trendsetter.
Yeah, you can do a fucking photo shoot with your girlfriend, shooting some hoops. Now that's how you take this shit seriously. Like and subscribe.
It works, dude. We're in a passionate relationship now. My life's far better after those pictures, dude.
Learn how to sing. Would you guys learn how to sing as a new? That's what I want to do. I've been watching a lot of Kiss music videos. Holy shit!
I wish that I would like undercover learn how to sing and like could just bust it out right now in front of you guys. Like, dude, that would be hilarious. Huh? And you guys were like, "Holy shit!"
Singing for real in front of your boys. They did it on Matt and Shane, but we used to do it all the time. Where if you try to sing for real, not being funny,
it's hard.
There's nothing funnier on the planet.
Nothing funnier. And that's a hard thing to do.
It's nearly impossible.
That's why we've been practicing before every episode when we just do our little jingle. You know?
Dan, do it for real. Sing real quick.
We're comfortable with it. I would love to.
Yeah, so
like a genuine,
like a little like South Jersey bad boy.
No way. He hits a baritone.
No, again, it's doing acoustic is also difficult. But then you really think you're a good singer in the car when you got the music playing behind you.
Yeah.
And it's up really loud and sounds like I sound exactly like Luke Combs.
Yeah.
But then you turn it down and you're like, holy shit, I sound like Alicia Keys if she got popped in the throat. Like it just like it doesn't sound anywhere close to it.
That's way too much of a compliment.
I would take Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys popped in the throat. Probably not bad.
Yeah, probably not bad at all. Probably would sound like Luke Combs a little bit if we're being honest.
True. Yeah.
I'm really into that fucking country shit right now. But that I've been listening to Kiss. There's a lot of songs and even some Eric Clapton, a little Bob Seger. Songs that you should be listening to while doing heavy amounts of cocaine.
Dude,
is basically
just the visual of you down here just ripping country music and Kiss.
I sit in that recliner and I just
absolutely a horrifying thing, dude. Every time I walk down to this basement, it's like a ghost hunter where I'm like, I can feel something evil down here, dude.
Just Dan being down here just blasting.
Dude, do you see the remnants of last night?
I'm shooting a fucking podcast.
Just you butt naked playing Wii Sports, just like
This is my own domain down here. You see the pretzel sticks, the weed pen.
Bring the pretzel sticks. Did you pick them up?
Anytime there's a mass variety of furniture, I'm like, this place is bad.
Yeah, dude. I work my way around all the furniture.
Dan just sits on the fucking chair like this.
I just get zonked out of my mind. It's like, I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for fucking me. Yeah, that's a cocaine song and a half right there, and I totally forgot about it.
I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, but the last 4 times, I feel like you've full-blown been on drugs.
Yeah, that's why I'm not right now and I'm sweating. It's
going through withdrawal.
I'm going through a withdrawal.
Live on the podcast.
You held it together. The last one we did at my place, I didn't notice till the very end when Brendan was like, he is on another fucking planet.
Brendan knew the minute he walked in.
Dude, his eyes were blasted. He started talking about local municipalities, and I was like, here we go.
Oh, yeah, immediately. I was talking about the 08-055. I started talking about my basketball coach, Duquesne. It was a whole... Mr. Duquesne, I'm sorry, Mr. if you're listening. It was it was a problem. Yeah, and then towards the end, I don't even remember half the shit.
Towards the end, you stopped moving your neck, which I kind of liked. After I watched the video back, you were looking at all of us with just your eyes, and I was like, that guy's fucked right now, dude.
Well, it got to the point where I was,
That's the creepiest thing ever, to not move your neck and interact with people.
Yeah, when you're that high and you're too scared to move it.
Because I was feeling things on my neck, so I just stopped moving it. So I was like this. I was seeing visions.
That was Gab in my room.
Yeah.
Tickling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actively listening to that.
Matt rolled her a thing of yarn in there.
That's what it is. I told her, I give her a string. She goes nuts over that stuff, dude. She does knots. She unties the knots. She eats it, which is like, get it out of your mouth, you know?
Yeah.
You build a little thing for her to climb in there.
Yeah, you gotta watch it if she eats it. If you don't have insurance on her, that's a pricey surgery.
No, she's insured. She's insured. I have like the liability insurance on her.
Do you have collision with her?
Collision?
Yeah,
I do.
when she gets on a fast break, I'm like, careful.
Did you ever see? Sorry, Dan, not to.
No, you're good. We'll go to the next one.
Will Ferrell's audition for Saturday Night Live. He just pretends to be a cat for like 3 minutes.
No.
Yeah,
he just like pulls out like a couple cat toys, and I think he's pretending to be like just a manager of an office. And he's like, hey, Sharon, you mind shutting up behind you? And then he does, and he just starts like playing with cat toys on the ground like a cat for like 3 minutes. Gets it, Saturday Night Live.
Will Ferrell fucking rules, dude. He did another character for the audition. You ever see where he does like the dad at a cookout yelling at his sons?
It's incredible. Get off the shed!
Timmy, off the shed.
Get off the shed!
Specifically, like when you visualize a kid who just keeps getting onto the shed, the amount of effort it would take makes it even funnier.
Yeah. And seeing like him start out calm and collect, be like, hey guys, off the shed. Not going to tell you again. And then just by the end of it, him just screaming, I will punch you in the face! Get off the shed!
Does he still make shit? Is Will Ferrell still out in the Gizame?
I think he is. I think he's still doing some stuff maybe with Adam McKay or whatever. But
yeah,
I love him, dude.
Yeah. I think he's got something coming out soon. I don't know though. So
it's just tough to make any of the things that were his biggest hits in the early 2000s, like trying to remake them today. I know it's like such a common talking point, but we've discussed it before. Name like a funny movie that has come out in the past decade, and it's really tough to even figure that out.
Crazy Decent Asians, whatever that one was.
Yeah,
was that a funny movie?
Crazy Decent.
You got
everything.
Got the Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston that's mystery movies. Like
that's bottom of the barrel, dude. Like we're secret agents. And it's like, dude,
you'd be surprised how many people are like so into those though. It's pretty.
I've heard it was a good movie. Well, Will Ferrell did one where he tried to do like the whole serious actor thing. Did you ever see Everything Must Go?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah. I put that one on thinking like it's another. I watched it immediately after Kicking and Screaming, and I'm like, dude, just another Will Ferrell classic hit.
Well, he is like he's just funny no matter what too. It's hard to see him in a serious role because he's you see him and you're like, dude, he's just automatically funny. Which
is, I think, why it made the movie even sad. It's like when you see that really funny guy actually be sad, it hits so much harder than almost anybody else being upset.
Yeah, right.
Like he gets to the car with his sponsor, and his sponsor's like, I've been fucking your wife, dude.
Yeah.
That one's on me. Sorry about that one.
And you're like, fucking Will's hilarious.
Will, man. He's so
the
zany.
movies I do like, even the one that came out on Netflix, I think within the last couple of years, The Wrong Missy, David Spade, Nick Swartzen. Those movies, David Spade and Nick in there. I mean, they're fantastic. I don't know why I'm on a first name basis.
David's incredible.
Dave, you know, I call him Dave, but that movie's fantastic.
Swartzen's one of my favorite comedians of all time.
He's fucking the man.
And he's
dude.
like, I've watched so many of these movies I haven't seen in years, and I always forget that he's in them. He's always like a co-guy, or just like some guy that's hanging around, but has like one of the funniest fucking characters in the movie every time.
Yeah, dude, David Spade. You want to talk about a guy who looks like a lesbian duck? That is a startling looking face. I can't believe it. It's gotten worse as he's gotten older too. He's got long hair now.
Yeah.
Dude, let me go. I gotta piss real quick.
Yeah, you go piss.
We'll hold it down.
We'll hold it down right here.
Sorry, fellas. I'm eating my own dick on this one.
Yeah. How long are we into this?
Oh, we're about an hour in. So.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Should we? Can you hold your pee-pee for a couple more minutes? And
hold your pee-pee for a minute here. I'll go through one other story here. How about this one? And then we'll get Boogie in here.
Matt's got to pee out of his asshole.
Yeah.
I haven't been doing that a lot lately. I haven't taken a solid shit since like 2008. But
neither have I. Yeah.
Yeah. Financial crisis.
So it's the last time you ripped a good piss.
Yeah, dude, when you could buy a damn house.
It's like you haven't ripped a piss since you bought a subprime mortgage at a Citibank in Manhattan. It's I'm done from here. This is it.
Thanks a lot, Biden.
Yeah. So this guy was told that he had 3 weeks to live, and he planned his own funeral, and that was over a year ago now. So he went all out and planned his entire funeral, and he's basically like, why haven't I died yet? He's just
holy shit.
What was he expecting to die from?
He was told by a doctor. They came into the room after he saw multiple specialists, and they said, unfortunately, it's bad news. You got severe AML, acute myeloid leukemia. There's nothing we can do at this stage. So they said that you've got 3 weeks to live. We advise you to go home, tell your wife and family, make sure everything's in order because you don't have long left. So he did that. He put together some crazy plans for a funeral, and now it's been over a year since he told he had 3 weeks to live. And now he's like, wait, what the fuck? I've spent all my money on this funeral and I'm still living. Like, fuck.
What a nightmare.
It's funny too that like the people close to him are now pissed that he's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Fucking Matt was gonna die or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
When
like,
you get the
hey.
ones that are just holding out too long, you're kind of like, you got to wrap this up, dude.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
By the time the funeral comes, like, oh, I'm not even fucking going anymore.
Especially, you just have to keep explaining death to your kids because they're like, look, he doesn't have a lot of time left. And they're like, you said that 9 months ago.
Yeah.
He's been to multiple back-to-school conferences since then. When can I expect him not to show up?
He's
Yeah.
probably also fucked up in the brain now, too. Every conversation with him's got to be like, you are dead. You're just
Yeah.
walking.
Yeah, yeah. Essentially, it's what it is. I don't know what's taken. I guess I don't know. He could not even have AML or whatever the fuck it is. Like,
Yeah.
did he get a second opinion? I have no idea. But I could just imagine my fucking bitch wife if I told her, "Oh, man, that was some real harshness."
she would
if I said
murder
my
you.
fuck, I can get away with saying my bitch wife.
Yeah,
but not
fucking
my
made it feel
fucking
real.
bitch
I
wife.
didn't like
I was
that at all,
let me
dude.
pull back a second. Hold on, relax here. So my bitch wife, if I ever said I have 3 weeks to live and I was going over a year, she'd just be walking around just looking at that fucking watch. Do you realize you spent $4,000 on your funeral?
Yeah, she would murder you
Yeah.
by the 4th week.
Yeah,
and
'cause
throw a party.
I would have Hooters cater it. What would you guys do for your funerals?
Nothing. I'd be dead.
No,
I'd be
like if
done
you
with
had
it.
time to plan it, and then you put all the money out for it, and you're like, "Fuck, it's been a year, and I still, we got to pay those
I
bills."
wouldn't
back.
plan a funeral. I would just ball out with all the money that I have on doing like shit that I want to do.
I would want the Kim Jong-il thing. Did you see, like, when he died, everybody in Korea had to cry hard or they would be arrested. This is a real thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You see videos of them, like, at, like, his statue, and
Where they
they're,
would
like...
kill you, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Well, I guess if you
That's
have
pretty
a,
awesome.
yeah.
I guess if you have a rifle to your head, you can definitely find a way to
Fucking
do
be
it.
sad right now.
Yeah. Dude,
be sad.
We're gonna have a roast battle at Matt's funeral. How about that?
Yeah.
Matt looks like...
Yeah. Man, talk about a stiff.
Yeah.
Damn, I hope I die hard. That'd be so sick.
Yeah.
Not only do you have to explain death to your kids, you got to explain bone dogs. And you're like,
You gotta explain what?
Grandpa's hard as hell right now.
The
Yeah.
frame,
Oh,
the
both.
frame
Yeah,
picture
yeah.
on the casket is just going to be you and Gab doing the basketball photo shoot. He died
be
doing what he
beautiful.
loved, taking gay photos with his lady.
That's the worst part. Is a lady put for the caption, she was like, love taking pictures of couples doing their favorite thing. And Gab's never played, nor does she like basketball. So it all comes back to I planned the fucking photo shoot,
They,
dude.
they crop Gab out, and it's just Matt holding a basketball with his legs spread. And it's just on the mask card with like a fucking quote by Kobe Bryant. And they're like, was Matt competitive basketball? They're like, no, he
don't
didn't,
know.
he didn't
Yeah.
play past high school.
He can't even breathe that good, dude. No,
Yeah.
I want to superimpose fucking just mine and her face on the Muggsy Bogue Manute Bowl picture.
Yeah.
It's him holding the ball up and her down there being small and Italian.
Now that would be a funny photo shoot.
Yeah. Unbelievable. These guys, man.
Well, you admitted that it was your idea for the photo shoot. That's really what we came here to do. So
I'll give
John,
it to the people.
John didn't want to be secondhand embarrassed. That's why he didn't show up. So at least we accomplished our task here. We're a little over an hour now. What do you guys want to talk about before we sign off and go kiss?
Well, Matt, you can plug whatever you have coming up. This comes out on time, just as
This will be out within the
podcasts
week.
do.
Which sucks, dude. Put your podcasts out so late, dude. Talk about current stuff and then put it out 4 months later.
Jay, I really appreciate you, and
Yeah.
we think you're the man, but we think you should join the writers on strike because you're not being paid a fair wage. So, all right.
Sorry about
right.
that one, Big J. That's
Yeah.
our bad.
So, what you were saying, Matt?
What do we got, dude? We got some fun things. September 25th, doing a house show. I don't even have a good way to plug the dates. There's a house show in Northern Liberties I'll be doing. September 20th in Bensalem, Pennsylvania, that at a place.
He's making up dates.
Hell yeah!
I feel
That's like,
sounds
I'm
awful.
gonna shows. I'm gonna be at this house.
No, I do have tons of shows. Dude.
Late September. Gonna be in the Philadelphia area. The 20th.
I'll be anywhere, man. You just hit me up. Just fucking hit me on Bumble
Yeah.
Friends. But yeah, dude, That Rules podcast. It's so fucking good. So much better than this friggin' podcast.
That
Dude.
rocks, bro.
Yeah, it does. How about you, Brandon? What's cooking? Well,
Well, I
we
mean-
got your show tonight.
The show tonight, Re-Up Fashion, baby. Our monthly gig. We got Matty Boy on it. Dan's gonna be doing sound.
I'll be somewhere. I'll be hanging
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
I'll be sitting in the back, selling reefer.
Actually,
Yeah,
do you want to do a spot tonight?
I'll jump on the stage and
Dan
talk
will be in the
about
back
little
sounding, actually, not doing sound.
Yeah.
Sounding.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting.
That's a
Matt.
disgusting
You know what
thing,
sounding
dude.
is, Brendan? I'm gonna be doing a little of that. Oh, I can't. I cringe thinking
What is
of
that, like ASMR?
No, that's where you.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. It's similar. It's where you put a metal rod in your pee hole and you don't you hit it with something?
That's exactly right.
Oh my god, you
Yep.
hammer it in. Jesus. So yeah, what else do you got cooking?
That's really it. That's really it. All I have that's worth plugging is the Re-Up show. Check that out. We do it on a monthly basis. It's a lot of fun. We got good comics on it. Danny, what do you got?
I'm on 2 comedy on the Crick shows this month.
What is this face that you're doing?
Just figured I'd be like a blind man searching for the tit, just like feeling around.
That's what I've
Blind
always
man
been looking
searching
for.
for the tip?
Yeah, the tit. A tit. Like,
Blind man titting in the ditto.
I think we should do a sketch where it's like we pretend we're blind and we go to Hooters. That's a second plug for Hooters. Maple Shade on 38. We'll be there this afternoon.
We're not going to get me too. Come on,
Yeah, this is like mug from me and Rachel's wedding, my bitch wife, and it says "Me Too" on it, and that's what she was screaming the entire ceremony. And just comedy on the Crick and Philly and Feasterville Trevose. That's about it. But yeah,
I'm never gonna die.
yeah.
I got a fart.
Oh my god.